What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I don't post a lot, but I'm busy. So work's been crazy and I don't have the energy. But I've never shown you this before. That's my 2018 Raptor. So it is, can't remember the color. Leadfoot gray. That's what it's called. It's basically the same color as the Supra, same color as the wife's Jeep. I've done a little bit to it so far. So I've added the fog lights. They are amber with the daytime running lights during the day. It's actually really easy to do. It's been lifted in the front with springs. I've replaced all the shocks already with rebuilt ones. What else did I do? The leaf springs have been upgraded to Devers, so they're not like, it's just way better. It rides so much better. It's been paint corrected and polished and ceramic coated, so it's like it's funny because it looks really shiny on camera and like really nice, but it is super dirty. Like if you get up close, oh, you still can't even really see it. And I did a pretty good job polishing it. All the black trim has been coated, and I spent like 4 days detailing this thing. Upgraded all the inside to all the carbon fiber where it's supposed to be. So this is the 802A package. The only thing they didn't do was carbon fiber. And on the 802A package with carbon fiber, you get it here, not here, here, there. Yeah, I did a big screen that is currently not working. Okay. This isn't included in the 802A package, but I really liked it. So this isn't overlay. Well, it's an overlay, but it's not a sticker. This is real carbon fiber. So everywhere you see carbon fiber, even here, it's real carbon fiber. It's quite expensive. There's a little piece over here too. The only thing I didn't do yet is this piece. And the other thing I want to do in the interior is the wireless charger that looks exactly like this, but it's indented. So I got to send this off. I think that's all I'm going to do for the interior. The fog lights are mounted up to these 3 switches here, so that's pretty nice. I replaced the tracks on the sunroof so it functions properly. I put a lot of work into this truck. New steering wheel, because the old one was pretty beat up, which I actually sold. That almost paid for this, which is kind of wild. I wouldn't mind getting new foam for this seat because it's pretty smushed down. But I don't hate the truck. I do like it. Don't mind the Porsche card. There's potentially a decision I'm going to regret coming. Overall, it's a really nice truck. I mean, there's even in the back, there's tons of room, which is really nice. And then I got a little bit of storage, tow straps, or ratchet straps, tow rope, you know, usual stuff. Carbon back here as well on both sides. I added these. I was going to do the automatic ones, but I wasn't really a big fan of them, so I just did these. These are off like a 2022 Raptor or something. Did a little bit of other stuff to it. So I replaced these. This whole driver's side was wrecked at some point and repainted. And for whatever reason, they didn't take these off when they repainted them, so there was paint all over these. So I just bought new ones. They were pretty cheap. Let's see if I can get this open with one hand. Really, the only thing I did is a Cobb intake, Ford Performance catch can. I replaced all the spark plugs. I replaced all the coil packs. It's had the cam phasers done recently, unfortunately. I mean, really, that's kind of it. Like I haven't done, and it's tuned. I've been battling with the hub. I think they're called IWEs. They're vacuum controlled four-wheel drive. So Ford used to have the thing like that where you turn it and put it in four-wheel drive. They went away from that. It's vacuum controlled and it is god awful. These check valves go bad like very quickly. I've vacuum tested the whole system, couldn't find a leak. Usually the hubs are the issue. They'll crack and leak, but that's not leaking. I've replaced this numerous times and it's fixed the issue. So what happens is when you're driving, it'll like lose vacuum or something and it'll start like engaging the hubs and you'll hear this horrible grinding noise. I don't know what to do. Like I vacuum checked it. The lines aren't leaking. The hubs aren't leaking. So it has to be that. I tried replacing the solenoid and I got a cheap Amazon one and that made it way worse. So all I did was put the Ford one back in and clean the check valve and it's been okay lately. Next is probably wheels and I'm going to go to 37s. I'm going to do 0 offsets. The wheel's going to stick out. Well, it's probably going to be flush. And then at some point, I'd like to replace these, get all new ones of the side flares, get new markers all the way around, new headlights and new taillights from Morimoto. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm honestly contemplating. That's new. Oh, that's coming off. That's good. I'm honestly contemplating getting rid of the truck if it has another major issue. The tune helped a lot with the transmission's shifting issues. But if I have another major issue, I'll probably get it fixed because I have a warranty till 167,000 miles. So I got a long time on my warranty, but if it screws up again, I'll probably get it fixed and then get rid of it and get a TRX. As for the future of that, it's for sale. So I have it listed 78.9, I think is what it's listed for. I do have a dealer that has a 991.1 Carrera S that they are considering trading me just even up. I give them the car, they give me the Carrera, I get a Porsche. But this video is not about the Supra. This video is about the Raptor. So it's not a bad truck. It really isn't. Ford should have put the 5.0 in this, and they should have just put a supercharger on it. And they should have kept with, instead of vacuum controlled hubs, they should have just done electronic ones, and this would be an amazing truck. The 10-speed isn't horrible as long as you maintain it, and you got to kind of drive this truck as it's intended to be driven. You can't like real gently drive this truck. This truck needs to be like driven. So if you're worried about fuel mileage, this is not it. I mean, it's twice as good as the Raptor or the TRX, but this truck does not get good fuel mileage. I think I'm averaging like 16.5 right now, which is really good for this truck. But I've been driving it a little harder lately, and we're going to do a mod today that might continue to make me drive it even harder. This is a Corsa Resonator delete kit. So I don't like an exhaust on this truck. It sounds horrible because it's a V6, and yes, it's the same V6 that's in the Ford GT, but obviously the Ford GT has a really short exhaust, so it sounds way better. This, when you do an exhaust, sounds like a 350Z, like a straight pipe 350Z, and it's horrible. Get out of here, mosquito. So, I don't know. I'm hopeful that it's not going to sound horrible. So, oh, and it has, I forgot to show that. It has this cool, like, rack that when you lay down the bed, that flips out. So if you're like a motorcycle guy, it has that. Let's see. See if we can see the... Man, that looks like it's honestly leaking anyway, and pretty rusty. So this is what we're getting rid of. Getting rid of this big old resonator. And, well, it might not be this. It might be that. Actually, I think it is this, because this looks like the pipe. Honestly, I don't know. I gotta watch the video on it again, on how to do this, but it all unbolts, and you bolt on the new stuff, and it seems pretty easy. But let's open this up and see what we got. Nice instructions. I guess they used to offer anti-seize with the clamps. Oh yeah, so that's that. It does replace that front one because that's where that bend is on the stock exhaust. Wow, this is really good instructions. It tells you exactly what you need, what tools, pictures on how to do it. Yep, yeah, so it is the small little resonator. Okay, so I'm gonna get this unpacked. Let's see what we got. Make sure we got everything. Oh wow, that actually connects in there. Those aren't the best welds. Those were done by hand. That was not done by a machine. Pretty crappy welds. This was done by a machine. That's a nice weld there. That's a TIG weld. This looks like garbage. Corsa, this is shit. So I got that, which replaces the resonator. And these are the extension pipes. Hardware. I think we actually have to reuse some of the hardware, which is ridiculous. They couldn't give you new hardware, especially for the cost of this. This is not like this was cheap. It is Corsa, which is a name brand. Literally, this was like 600 or 700 and some dollars for maybe $100 in parts, maybe. I don't. But like a cat pack exhaust for this thing is like over $1,000. So I didn't want that. I feel like this is going to sound better. So, all right, well, let's get the, oh, you know what? Let's start it up so you can hear what it sounds like. There you go. You have a good idea what it sounds like stock. So I'm hoping for just like a little bit more tone, a little bit deeper. Nothing crazy. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. All right, guys. Well, that was actually extremely easy to do. Ooh, lens is dirty. Took about 45 minutes. So let me show you what we got here. So you can see, just bolt onto the factory cats, removes that resonator, bolt onto the catback exhaust. Is really easy. It's really solid. I didn't actually have to remove the tailpipes and the muffler, which is nice. I mean, I didn't have the paint to paint the tailpipes anyway, which I might get carbon fiber ones. They make some really cool carbon fiber ones. That's what it replaced. Honestly, it was very easy, and I haven't started it yet. I did start it with the like the resonator off and no muffler, and it sounded horrible. It was loud. It sounded horrible. I didn't film it, but this is the first time starting it with the resonator delete installed, so let's see what it sounds like. might need to take it around the neighborhood. Let's go see. Windows down. Turn this off. Oh, this is the... So this is actually pretty cool. This is like $800, and if you use your hotspot, you can watch Netflix, YouTube, whatever, and then you have your factory Ford sync. All that is just like stock, and then it'll log into CarPlay, which I actually don't want it to do because we're filming. Let's set you guys up right here. See how loud this thing is. Let's take it out on the road where I can actually punch it. It breaks the tires loose, guys. Like, this thing smokes the tires with zero effort. So let's go. Oh, she's definitely deeper. I like it. It's not annoyingly loud, but it's loud. All right, so go right here and punch it. She's louder. As you heard, she breaks the tires loose. She rips the tires. It's ridiculous. It's definitely louder. I like it. It's not, this is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want that annoying V6 sound. I just wanted a little deeper. And that's exactly what I got. It's honestly not that much louder than stock. Except for like just putting around, she's a little louder. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it. That's my Raptor. God, there's not anything else I'm going to do to it performance wise. I'm not looking to make like this insanely fast Raptor or anything. I just wanted it to be better than what it was. And the last thing I'm probably going to do is wheels and tires, and then the lights like I mentioned, and maybe new fender flares. That's about it. But all right guys, appreciate you watching, and honestly it's probably going to be my last YouTube video. I'm done with this. So all right, later.